Hello everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, some of you might remember a little while ago the lovely GagaToots, Trudy. She very kindly bought me this set of snaps, poppers, whatever you like to call them, and the whole set. Thank you ever so much, Trudy. I'd first seen these on Abigail's channel, Handmade by Abigail. She'd got some and she said how good they were, and she was making all these little pockets and things, and I thought, oh, they're so good. Anyway, so I hadn't, I don't know how long I've had them, a month or so, is it? I don't know. But last week I thought, I really want to do something. So because I didn't want to waste a nice card, I thought I'll just try on some envelopes. So I've made some envelopes up from Beano book, is it? Beano, I think. Yeah. Well, that didn't work. No, that didn't work. And that one didn't work. And that one didn't. Oh, that one has worked, but when you pull it, that's probably one that Mr. Doodle did. Don't know. Yeah, because he had a mess about, I'll tell you in a minute, and that one didn't work. Yeah, this is another one Mr. Doodle's been playing about with. Going off track, listen to this. This is well funny. Dobbin, my pet parrot, lives in our big bathtub. He's handy when I wash in sand to give my back a scrub. That's my humour. I like that sort of thing. So I was well miffed that I'd broke that one. So Mr. Doodle came home and was telling him, let me have a go, he said. So he had a go and he got that one to work, but he said, your paper is too thin. And what he did to actually get that one to work was, you can't see it now, but let me show you. The little spikes, he just cut the little spikes off, a little bit of the spike off, but I said, well, I'm not going to keep trying paper. So that was that. So later on that night I thought, oh, I really want to do it. So I was a bit miffed that it wouldn't work on that, because I thought, well, I think Abigail had used like a card, but well, I'm not trying on my card. What can I use? What can I use? Then I remembered I'd got and wanted something thicker. I'd got this little booklet that you've seen before. It's what I made from basically ironing plastic, fused plastic. And I just got this round it for a closure. So I thought, I'm going to try on that. Absolutely perfect. First time. I'm like, yay, it works. Yeah, so I'm really pleased. So of course then the next day, or probably the day after, I got a bit snap happy, and I still haven't done anything exciting, but I just wanted to see what it would work on. So I've made these just little books. Oh, snap, 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 snap. And this is from, and it's just some scrap papers. Look, I've just got scrap papers, stuck a staple in the middle with my long reach staple. They're not even all level, I'm not bothered about that. Put some elastic round there. Bob's your uncle, as they say. So I've made several of these, just little, I thought they're nice little notebooks just to put in your bag and whatever. But what it is, what I've used, some of you, well, I don't know whether any of you will remember these, but a few years ago, when we was in the pub one day, having lunch, I was eyeing the menus up, and I thought, that looks good, that looks good. Material, whatever, that looks good. What does it call it? Yeah, paper, card, whatever, because it's like, it's not got a covering on it, but it's like a plastic. So I said to the lady, well, the manager, you don't happen to have any spare old menus anywhere, and she brought me out about 30 of them, and I've still got a load because I've actually never used them. Oh dear, they're a bit dusty and dirty, look. But what I did when I got them, I thought, oh, I know, I'll make a... I scored it across there, if I remember right. I'm going off track. Scored it across there, folded it up. I thought, well, I'll make it into like a big pocket thing, and I'd stuck all my scraps of tissue paper on that I'd got left over from making ink, and that's as far as it got because it was crap, because the paint kept coming off. I hadn't sealed it. I don't know why I hadn't sealed it, but I hadn't, and it's gone a bit wobbly. I've got a funny feeling that I tried to dry it with the heat gun and it sort of melted it a bit, but I can't really remember. So I might chop this one up at some point to make some more, because I know these poppers will work in it. But yeah, which one did I do? Have I just shown you that one? I think that was the one I showed you. So yeah, and then I'd got some other pieces of it. Sorry, I'm rambling again. Got some other pieces of it. Look, here's another piece, because I'd painted 2 or 3 up. That's just got gesso and stuff on. But going back to the pub menu, I thought, right, it's quite a shiny surface. It'll need sanding down. You could not sand it. I tried with steel wool. I tried with coarse sandpaper, fine sandpaper, medium sandpaper, wire brush, all sorts. It's like indestructible. It was amazing, but also it was a bit hard to paint. So I think what I did in the end was just gessoed it and hope for the best. So that's, I haven't decorated that out. Oop, pop that outside. So I've done, yeah, that one and this one. Rambling on, aren't I? Twaddling away. But before I'd finished them, they were all sort of like this. So I came in here and, well, I got some of my Dilutions paints out and just dub with the round brush, and then put sparkle Mod Podge over the top, and again just all sorts of scraps of, well, these are tea dyed papers. Tea dyes, and they do smell a little bit of rose. Sometimes I put essential oil or something in. That paper just wasn't quite big enough, but I thought, I don't care. Snap, 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 snap. This one was just a thin little offcut, so I made just a little, stuck that last piece down with double-sided tape. I just put a couple of loom bands up there, and I have just stuck the tops down with a little bit of glue stick. I thought I'd got some strips of painted paper, but you know what it's like, you can't find things when you want them. But it's just, I've got to go around the edges with an ink pad just to finish it off, and then there's these two. But I went around them back to front because they were all sort of plainish, and I was desperate to get the poppers in. I got the poppers in and I thought, oh, well, they're a bit plain, let's paint them. So some of them's got bits of paint, you won't be able to see, bits of paint on the poppers. I did try and wipe it off, but I'm not bothered about that. Again, just one staple in the middle. And they've all been glitter Mod Podged. That one's, don't you just love that sound? So that is they. And then there's this big one. This was a, this again, it's still the pub menu. But what I did on this one, because it came all the way across there, and with the poppers, I'm going to show you how to do it in a minute. With the poppers, you've only got that much depth. I have actually seen a lady I don't know who it was, because I've been looking at a few videos. I have actually seen a lady, and she'd made like a lovely little purse thing. But hers, the fastening was like down here, and I thought, has she done that? Because it was the same set as these. And what she said she did was, I presume she'd tried on a scrap piece first. She'd somehow hammered it in and it worked perfectly, but I'm not going to try that, no. So I've done this one, but what I did, I just wanted a little bit of a spine there, but only a thin bit. Didn't want it to just close flat. So where the fold was, I just with my scoreboard scored either side of that fold just 1/4 of an inch, so it's just a little bit. And then I tried to work out, I thought, well, if I've got papers in, I couldn't get my head round it, whether that would still fasten if I got papers in, but we shall see. Got no papers in there yet. So then I've got this piece as well. And say I've chopped a bit off of there and a bit off of there, and I thought I would show you how I do it. Oh no, I've already got some out. I've got these pink ones. So we need... That's a dead good little kit. I absolutely love it. Can't thank you enough, Trudy. You need 2 of them with that are like the little drawing pins, if you like, with the pointy bits. And then you need 1 piece that's got a sticky out piece. And 1 piece that's got an innie piece. And I have to think about this so that I don't get it wrong. So I need to work out, let me think, if I do it there, right, I'm just going to put a piece of card under there so I don't, hopefully, don't go through. Let me have a look. If I do it there, ooh, I think on one of them I did actually go through the back. That's it. Pokey hole. Can we see? Pokey hole. Move that out of the way. Oh yeah, I think that'll work. So we're going to put a pointy piece in there. Like that. Right. Please work. And then we want the, let's have a look, the one that's got the little sticky out piece on there. Like that. Put that on there like that. And you've got the, it's easy to use. And you want, that's like a little cup in there. Can you see? Like a little rounded cup piece, and there are different size pieces for this. Because I did actually try with those on when it wasn't working on the paper, but it didn't work. I think that's just for different size poppers. So that on there. Oh, so that sits in there. Just squeeze it. Sometimes I have to go back and squeeze it again, but we'll see in a minute. And then the other one, right, so this one you want the pokey piece coming upwards, and then that piece, because that's where the other piece goes in. That goes on there. These really are such a lot of fun to play with. And the colours are so bright. And I've put that too far in and now I can't get it. Oh, I don't know whether this one will work because I've just put that a little bit too far in there. what I could do is cut a piece off there. We'll have a look, we'll see. Damn it. Mr. Doodle was saying, he said, why couldn't they have made that longer? You know, further back there, and because he likes to sort of work things out like that. And right, I think I'm going to struggle, but you'll see. Oh, it might just work because that bent down. Oh, it's bent down, look, so it's just curled down, so I'm all right. Hopefully, I'll give it a bit of an extra squeeze, and then we'll see. Ooh. There we go. I'm just going to give it another squeeze because sometimes it doesn't pop straight away. I like to hear the snap. Let's have a look. It doesn't seem to make the snapping sound going in, but anyway, that is how we do it. So if you do get one, just always bear in mind that you haven't got much of a gap, so you know you can't put it right in there, not unless you want to have a look how that other lady did it. Well, she didn't show you, she just told you with the hammer. It's not snapping, but it is in. You see? Probably just needs, right, let me get it closer to me so I can squeeze it a bit better. Let's have a look. Am I on the top of it? Yeah, it's not as hard as I'm making it look, honestly it isn't. There we go, that's snapped in. Yes, I'm happy now. I'm a happy bunny. So that it's those, and I think they're brilliant. I've got this one. I've got that piece cut off. I might just leave that for a bookmark. Stick a hole in the top, put some Mod Podge on. Yeah, this is the bits, look, that I've cut off of there. Snap that piece off of there and that piece off of there. So shall we just do this one? Oh dear, sniffy nose. Don't worry, my fingers are out of the way. I usually do this. Oh, there's my card. I usually do it on a mouse mat or something. There we go. So, colour shall we have for this? Do you have pink ones on here as well? That one on there. So on this one the same way because it's fastening like that and not like that. Right. A niddy one. I want a niddy one. Where's a niddy one? Oh, there's a niddy one. Just give it a squeeze with both hands. Is that right? Yes. Yeah. There we go. snap. Now I need to go over that one and that one with some sparkle Mod Podge to make it pretty. There's a bit of paint come off there, but never mind, eh? Right, so that is that for today. I've been dying to show you. I thought I can't just come on and show you the actual things because I know you'll want to see how they work. So for anybody that's been interested, I hope you've enjoyed that. I think I'm going to throw this packaging away now probably because the bits keep coming out, and I'll keep all the tools in my drawer underneath here where I have all my little tool things. Yeah, so thank you again ever so much, Trudy. I really do truly appreciate that, and it's brought me a lot of pleasure. As you can see, I'm easily pleased with a little bit of a snap. Snappity snap. But you know, I know you can use them on fabric and that, but for me, I don't think I'm going to use them on card. I mean, if you watch this, Abigail, don't know whether you'll see it, but how did you get yours to go on the card without it pulling it, or did it pull it, or don't know. I mean, obviously it's no good for paper, but there was nothing on the packaging to tell you what you could and couldn't use it on, but it's trial and error, and I've got there. I'm happy with this, so that'll do for me. Right, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Thanks again, Trudy.